Hello everyone, it's 10 Types, and today I'm going to be playing with the perfect deck. That's right, this is a perfect deck because it pretty much beats everything. In a previous video, I showed off how I built it. It's a good old counter toolbox deck. So you have counters to all the best decks. We have Drapion V to counter Mew. We have Galarian Zapdos V to counter Arceus and Zoroark. We have Raikou to counter Palkia. We have Empoleon to counter Lost Zone stuff. And we also have Sableye, Cramorant, and Greninja as decent all-around attackers. Pretty straightforward deck. We go in with the Comfy Engine to set everything up right, and the Colress's Experiment Engine to get all the cards in the Lost Zone. Then we can go ahead and use Mirage Gate, where we put a bunch of basic energy onto our Pokemon if we have a bunch of cards in the Lost Zone. But that's pretty much how the deck works. So let's hop into our first game, and I can just show off how strong the deck really is. Okay, so game one here, we are against a Fighting Psychic deck, so I wonder what that's all about. Can't identify what it is off the top. It could be Lunarock, certainly could be Lunarock, but I think we can beat that pretty easily with Empoleon. I'll choose to go first. That's generally not too bad of a plan. And okay, we can start with Empoleon, so hopefully they're playing Lunarock. If they play Lunarock, they're probably just going to concede here, I imagine, because they really can't do much against us. Yeah, and that looks like what their deck is. So let's see what they got, and if they have any counters. But I don't want to play any other Pokemon down. At some point, I could play Comfies and stuff. But I really want to shut off their Solvox the entire game if I can. And we see two more cards as well. Battle VIP Pass here. I could play it, and I think I will. Okay, and they're just going to concede. Very fair. Empoleon's kind of toxic, but it's really good. So it turns off so many really good decks right now. Obviously, Lunarock there, but then the Lost Zone Engine. Lost Zone Engine is so strong right now. That's what we're playing. Empoleon V is annoying for us, but decks play Escape Rope to deal with it. But that won't necessarily do it, especially because we play two Empoleon Vs. That's why we play two as opposed to one to stop Escape Rope. But it looks like we could be against Eternatus here, which should also be a really good matchup for us, but we'll choose to go first. They might be playing something completely different. And this hand's looking super good here, and I'm just loving it. So let's see what our opponent has. If it is Eternatus, we have that Galarian Zapdos to counter them. But if it's something else, it's fine too. So let's see what my opponent's got. Eternatus is honestly, it's not a very good deck. I wouldn't really recommend you play it. Looks like that could be what they're going with here, though. And we get this Battle VIP Pass straight off the bat. So that's really cool. And yeah, Zapdos isn't prized, and we prized a Fighting Energy, but we still have one left in deck. So we'll grab Comfy. We actually prized a lot of Pokemon here, so that's a bit annoying. It's not the end of the world or anything, though. So I'll just get this Comfy, I think. And we don't need any of those other cards in play. And I'll go ahead and Radiant Greninja that Psychic Energy away as well. We don't really need that just yet. Our opponent probably has Galarian Weezing, if I had to guess, which is it's annoying for us, but we can capture energy here. And we don't need anything again. We'll get the Zapdos out at some point, but we don't need it just yet. I'm going to Comfy and lost on another card. I'll take that Quick Ball so we can have access to that Zapdos as soon as possible. And that's fine. I'll just pass it over. But they're playing that Radiant Pursuit and Sneasler, so it's almost guaranteed to be a Weezing deck. A bit annoying, but it's not too big of a deal. We did lose that Lost Vacuum, which can be really important against this deck if they're playing Galar Mine and they're trying to get something stuck in the active. We see the coughing. A bit of a shiny coughing there. Does it cover up the pollution? No, but looks pretty nice. Yeah, it looks like they're going straight for that Ascension. Bit annoying, as I said. It's not the end of the world, though. So let's see what they got. Do they have... They're going to research here, it looks like. Or play some other supporter. Or they're just going to Crobat. So that's fair. They probably have another supporter in hand as well. But they didn't hit energy in that opening hand, but they probably have it here. Let's see what else they have. I'm wondering if this could just be Crobat with Weezing as well. That's a possibility. But it's probably Eternatus. Based on their sleeves, yeah, there's the Eternatus. So Um, all this stuff's very fair. Let's see what though. Do they have? Okay, they have a research on hand. They are losing one of their Weezings though, and some supporters, but now they got Hiding Dark, so they can just go ahead and evolve here. So hopefully we hit our escape rope. And wow, that's a lot of coughings. Speaking of a lot of coughings, I am a bit sick right now, so sorry about that, everyone. But okay, mediocre top deck, but we hit escape rope. I'll grab these. I don't think we'll need the switch. So yeah, I'll just grab all these cards. Now we can go ahead and let's see. We have 4 cards in the Lost Zone already, so not too bad. I'll play down that Cramorant and I'll escape rope. I wonder what they send up here, but it's probably gonna be that. It could be the Eternatus. It could really be anything here. It could be a coughing just to get that sacrificed. Any of those options make a lot of sense. So it'll be something along the lines of that. Yeah, they're just gonna give us a coughing. So I'd like to use another Comfey to get some more cards in the Lost Zone here. And we'll take that air balloon quite gladly. And then I'll go ahead and I could Radiant Greninja as well. That doesn't feel too bad. We don't need to search out a Pokemon or anything. So I'll just get rid of that energy card. And yeah, that's fine. So now we have 5 cards in the Lost Zone next turn. We can do Colress Experiment, get 7 in there. Hopefully they don't Marnie us. They clearly do play Marnie, but hopefully they'll just research again. We take the first prize as well. So I'm definitely liking that. And we don't need to play any of these other cards here. Ideally, we'd get a Fighting Energy off of the prizes. Doesn't matter. Yeah, so we got it, so it's nice. It's not going to completely change the game either way, though. Let's see what they're going in with now. We need Boss's Orders, and I think we play 2. This isn't necessarily a deck we're super afraid of, but it's a deck that doesn't make me overly happy. And they Marnie us. We're down 1 Colress, and we're getting this other one sent to the bottom of the deck. So there's something we want to keep in mind. In this hand, just not the best here. Not the worst I've seen, but not one I'd choose to see again either. The Zapdos is cool, but we don't need that until they start going in with the Eternatus. Luckily, we haven't shown that we play Zapdos, so they might just go in with Eternatus somewhere and a time when they shouldn't. Their hand might be dead as well, so I'm wondering about that. Radiant Hisuian Sneasler, a bit of an annoyance for us, but I'll just send up this Comfey, I think. We can retreat out of that. Play the Cramorant back down. We can't use Flower Selecting because of neutralizing gas. So I'll pass it over. Let's see what they got. Weezing is super annoying. We could play more Escape Rope. They're going to Marnie us, though, and our hand's pretty bad, so I really appreciate that. I felt like they shouldn't have, but at the same time, they want more cards as well, so I get it. And they play that Samurott V-Star, which is interesting. Quite strong, but they play it. Galar Mine, so now we can't retreat. They're going to go for a Crobat here, though. The Raikou V will also be quite potent because it just does so much with the massive bench. If they have 8 bench, we have 5. So that would be, I think, 280 damage, which is really solid. Dark Patch onto that Weezing, I think. And no, they're going on to Eternatus. I don't think they're going to go in with an Eternatus attack here. It wouldn't be anything absurd, though. If they did that, that would be super good for us. They can retreat for free with that Galarian Weezing, and maybe they want to get prizes on the board as quickly as possible. So I could see them doing that. They shouldn't do that if they want to win, because they're just feeding us here with that, with the 3 prizer and giving us our abilities back. But let's see what they do here. They're also thinning their hand down to nothing, which is quite surprising. They're going to Severe Poison, so annoying for us, but it's to be expected as well. So Energy Recycler, not quite what we were looking for. So I'm going to have to pass the turnover and give them the KO there. I'll probably send up the Radiant Greninja. Dying isn't, it's not great that it'll die here, but it'll survive an extra turn as well. So it's not the worst. They hit Research. They got quite lucky there. They're so low on cards as well. They've ran through almost their whole deck, and they haven't gotten that far. I wonder if they're going to go with the V-Star power here. And wow, they've spent a lot of money on their deck here. But I wonder if they're going to... No, so they're not going to go after that Radiant Greninja. They're going to wait. They might do it on their next turn, though. This is just such an awkward spot. We're going to have to pass it over again, though. And Weezing, as I said, super annoying for us. We hit the rope that one turn, but we need Colus's Experiment to really get in this, and we don't have a lot of reliable ways of getting that outside of abilities. So they're going to Ultra Ball. Just really hoping we tap deck into that at some point. They might Marnie us again. They've done that a few times. I think they're down 3. Yeah, so they grab that Samurott. They can't research either, because if they do that, they'll deck out. So they're just going to take the KO there. Probably feed the Comfey. Doesn't feel great, but it's not the worst. I think I'll attach to Raikou here now. Yeah, I'll do that play. And hopefully we draw into a light, or any energy at some point. It's certainly not crazy. They're going to boss that Raikou. Are they going to KO it here, though? They might. So now we have a choice to make. We can either, one, KO this Eternatus. Let's see if we draw into the stuff we need, first of all. They were in a really bad spot, being down on a lot of prizes. We'll start with the flower selecting. We have boss. There it is. What's the other card? Rope. Well, I'll take boss here. I could go for a boss stall play, and I think that's what we have to do. If we go in with the... So I'll walk us through the other options. So we'll get rid of that. We don't need that. So we have that Galarian Zapdos. It's not guaranteed we attack with it, but it's very possible. That being said, if we do that, how many energy are they down? They're down none. So they almost guaranteed have another energy. They can set up that Weezing Dark Patch and kill us with Eternatus. So that's not good enough for us. So we have another Boss's Orders left in deck, though. And they might not... They're down 2. Not sure if they do. Well, I think I'll go ahead, grab that other boss out the deck. And so we can hopefully deck him out, which is not... That's not crazy. So I'll go for that play. I'll grab the Lumineon. I could play it now, but I don't think I want to. I think I'll just hold on to it for a turn in case we have some other interesting route. We could theoretically boss something up into the active, get it stuck there, and Sableye around them. But I think we boss... I don't think they play Scoop Up Net. They're down 2 switches. They've already committed a Hiding Dark as well. The Radiant Hisuian Sneasler has the biggest attack costs, so we'll just try to get that stuck in the active and see what they go with now. Hopefully they don't have the switch out, but that guy's got a retreat cost of 3 now. So, no, they have the switch. Really bad for us now. Incense. So it's theoretically the perfect deck. It can beat anything, but it's not meant to beat everything. It's meant to beat the top decks, and this isn't one of the top decks. They're going to Marnie us, which is really surprising. Push it closer to decking out. Maybe they're looking for a net and a goon or something like that. But, okay, this hand's... We've seen worse this game. Let's see, though. No, oh yeah, they have game. They're just BMing us here a bit. No, they don't have game. No, I don't know. I don't exactly know why they did that. But they did it. So, let's see. I'll go ahead and Colus's Experiment. Right now they have game. Any way we can stop it? I don't think there is. We could technically Mirage Gate and attack him here. That won't do it, though. I'll grab Net, this, and this. I guess we can grab these cards. Let's see. I want to make sure I check all my options. I think we're losing this game here, though, unfortunately. Because of the Weezing. Weezing's pretty obnoxious to deal with right now. There's no attacker we have that'll live. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just going to scoop this up here. We're not winning this. So, opponent bringing the Toxic Weezing deck. Fair play on them, but hate to see it. We could just check in some more boss. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll put in some more ropes. Bit awkward, but you know. Hopefully you don't see that too much. You'll certainly see it at times, but bit annoying. Let's see what our next opponent is bringing. Hopefully they're bringing something a bit more fun this round. We got to go second, which is fine. This hand's looking as good as anything. It's not the best hand I've seen, but you know it's solid. They have some Baby Mew though, so we do have that Empoleon. They might also have that Empoleon. I guess I shouldn't be complaining too much about Weezing. We do have Empoleon V, very similar effect, but you know, it is what it is. Let's see what they have though. This matchup's pretty solid. We have that Zapdos again. That's what I said last time, but it should be good for us this game. And so let's see what our opponents got. Are they gonna Crobat here? Are they gonna Crobat for 4? Or for 2 when they have 4 cards in hand? That seems pretty silly. It could be. I don't know why they're Gengaring turn 1 as well. I don't know if they do either. But they're gonna Gapestra, Bog. Yeah, they're not sequencing things well at all here. They should definitely use that Mew before they play those cards, but it doesn't matter too much, but certainly misplay. They're gonna Damage Pump. They got damage counters all around the field though. Bit of bling here by my opponent as well. So let's see what else they got. They haven't done anything crazy. They want to hit that energy ideally this turn. I wonder if they do play Empoleon V. It's certainly quite possible, and you'll see that around a lot. But a nice thing about Capture Energy here is that it ignores Gapestra Bog, which says that I just put damage counters on my own Pokemon. So we can just ignore that with Capture Energy and Battle VIP Pass. Let's see what else they got. They haven't done too much, nothing crazy. So, yeah, the Hisuian Zoroark V-Star deck, it's very strong. It does so much damage. It's really consistent, but it doesn't necessarily trade well against single prizers. So I wonder if they're going to retreat here. It's very possible, but they choose not to. So we probably can get the KO here on the Mew. I'll start with a Flower Selecting, and I don't mind losing that Lost Vacuum. It shouldn't be too important here, so I'll snag that Air Balloon. Melcoas' Experiment. Let's see. I'll grab that rope. We don't need that other Comfey. I can't imagine. So, and Raikou certainly shouldn't be too important in this matchup. So, gonna go ahead and let's see. I think I just Escape Rope. And then they're just going to feed just the Zoroark. So we can get a hit on that. That's not too bad. Yeah. We kind of have to Escape Rope here. This is why Escape Rope isn't necessarily always so good, because you got to use it, and then it gives your opponent really great maneuverability. But Flower Selecting here, and Empoleon don't need that, so we'll keep the Training Court. And I'll Capture Energy the active. And right there, I'll grab that Cramorant. We should have enough cards in the Lost Zone now. Yep. So I'll go ahead and I'll retreat. I'll retreat off the energy, and I'll stick the Air Balloon down here. And we'll just hit into them. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. As I say, I'm still a bit sick. But they're going to go ahead. Wow, that's shiny. Probably worth more than they are, to be honest. But let's see. The V-Star pair is really good. It's just another research. And let's see. They get to heal up with the Damage Pump, or essentially heal up. That's good for them. Definitely not great for us, but the damage counters are going other places, so we can just target them down there with like Sableye and stuff. So now we will have access to that. The 7 cards in the Lost Zone, assuming we Melcoas, Experiment, and Comfey here. So let's just start with a Comfey. I'll certainly take that Radiant Greninja. Let's see. Corvus's Experiment. Now, definitely want Zapdos. Definitely want that fighting energy. And we don't want that air balloon. I think we want that switch. Let's go ahead and snag that. I'll pop that Radiant Greninja into play. They're down a Gape Jaw Bog, but I don't want to play Training Horn just yet. Definitely don't need that Lightning Energy because we've lost them to Raikou. So that won't do anything for us. So I wonder what attack are we going with here. I don't really want to waste a 2-prizer on the Zoroark. But at the same time, I don't want to like miss the KO. That feels pretty bad, so I'll Flower Selecting here. And Thornton, you know what, I'll take that. I think I know what play I'm going for here. Are we down a Fighting Energy? We're not, we're just down some Waters, so I'll just go ahead. I could pop that Zapdos into play. Yeah, they're going to be killing us anyway. So I'll put that down there. Stick the energy on it. They got 3 Vs in play. Need to switch. And I'll grab the KO here. You know, it's not the best play I've made. But it means we kind of waste our first turn. But it's not too big of a deal. And we just snag 2 prizes. And now they probably return with 2 prizes. But then we have Thornton, and we can go for a Thornton play. And just KO their Zoroark again. So let's see what they got. They haven't V-Star powered yet either. They still got a ton of energy. So they're really just cruising. I hope they V-Star power soon, because if they can save it to like the end of the game, that's really scary for us. But let's see what they're going for here. Scoop Up Netting. That Mew, which seems really surprising. Unless they want to double Mew here, because they lose that air balloon. But it looks like they just have another in hand. They're going to Marnia, so that's really annoying. I've considered playing my Milotic into the deck, so that I can counter Marnie, but, you know, it's not the biggest deal in the world. Let's see, do we have Rod? I always forget what I am down, because there's just so many moving pieces in this deck in every different game. But, yeah, they hit the energy there. And they still have access to their V-Star power. They'll have access to that for probably next turn, and they got the KO as well. So, let's see. We could Sableye. I think we have 8 cards in the Lost Zone. So a Sableye play here would be pretty cool. Flower Picking. Definitely want that Ordinary Rod back. I think I'm fine using Colossus Experiment here. I could Rod first. I think I Rod first, I guess. And grab some cards, throw them back into the deck real quick. We just want these cards later on. So Colossus Experiment, hit that Fighting Energy, hit Mirage Gates, and that we don't need both those Mirage Gates. I'll grab that. And that, honestly, I'll grab that energy too. It could be useful. So, yep, always good to consider those things. And I'll go ahead and just get rid of that water energy. That's why I got it, to get rid of it with Radiant Greninja. So, and we got Zapdos here, so we can grab the KO there. Oh yeah, we're in a good spot. So I'll just go ahead, throw down that Zapdos, throw down that energy. I can probably throw down that Sableye as well. Go ahead, retreat into Zapdos, take another quick knockout. Pretty nice. Now, they can't win on their turn, and hopefully we can just go ahead and Zapdos for the 3rd time this game. We do need that Thornton, though, which is buried deep within our deck, but hopefully we hit that. They might make the mistake of putting that other Gengar into play, which then we can kill with a Radiant Greninja, but probably not. Let's see what they do here, though. We can also KO that Crobat with some other attacker, like I guess a Drapion. But we need to, like, double Mirage Gate or something onto that, so that's probably not happening. Probably getting Marnie or Roxanne here. No idea how many Marnie they play. They're down 1. But they could certainly play 3 to 4, so we could definitely get Marnie, or even worse, Roxanne, so hopefully that doesn't happen. They're going for that Scoop Up Net play again. Maybe that's just the only card they had to get, but they're going for it. They hit the energy here, so they got the KO. I wonder, they probably just play 4 double turbo energy by the way that they're playing. But let's see, they have the KO. They're gonna scoop up that Mew. Removes the prize from the field for me. So that's a good play by them. And now we just need... Okay, so they play that Crobat. That's fair. Not playing that Mew. They definitely don't want to play that again. So it looks like they know what they're doing here relatively. But we do need that Thornton. If we have the Thornton and then the some way of getting the energy out. But they put that Gengar into play, which is quite a surprise. It doesn't give us the win, but it's close to. So they get rid of that Mew. Yeah, no idea why they put that Gengar into play. Actually, no, that will give us the win. Yeah. So, but they're probably going to burn us, so it won't give us the win with this hand. But because we can go and Zigzagoon ping that Gengar. No, okay, so the damage pumping that did. No, they didn't. They damage pumped. They damage pump onto the... I don't really know where they move that damage. But oh no, it looks like we actually have... Do we have the game here? I don't know how much energy we have in deck. So I'm going to go ahead and check that with the first Mirage Gate. Top deck capture, that's fine. So, no, we do. We do have it. Okay, so they misplayed out a game there. They didn't necessarily have guaranteed game. We can go ahead, stick that energy on that Radiant Greninja. Water energy, whatever. We just need 2 prizes. We hit 90 on 2. So I believe, yeah, we just goon there. So that's got 90. That's also got 90. We can go ahead, retreat, and take the game here with Moonlight Shuriken. They just misplayed. They were kind of on the right mentality with getting rid of that Mew, but they misplayed out the game there. So, or they didn't misplay out of game. That's kind of implying that they were just about to win, which they weren't. But they certainly hurt themselves and shot themselves in the foot there. And we'll take that. But at the end of the day, we're still very much in it. We got off to a bit of a rocky start as well, but we were able to keep up with them in a matchup we're not like super teched out for. We only play that Zapdos, which is an okay tech because it one-shots them for 1 energy, but they also one-shot us for 1 energy, so it's not the strongest tech. But in that case, we were able to just go in with Radiant Greninja. So we'll go first this game. Don't know what my opponent's playing, but going first is good. And this is a good opening hand. It's not the perfect opening hand, but it's close. We got the Colress, we got the Cramorant, we got the Comfey. Okay. We got another Dark deck, so if this is Weezing... don't be Weezing again, please. Let's see what they got. I don't know. I don't know anymore. Do we need that? We probably... we need that Ordinary Rod. So I'll pop that down. And I'll put that Cramorant into play, I guess. And we can pass this turn over. Yeah, they're probably playing Weezing, aren't they? Samurai usually does, and Weezing's so good right now. So annoying, but so good. Marnie, oh. Man, things are just falling apart here. If you are seeing the top decks, this deck cuts through them like butter, or pretty close to that. Ultra Ball. There it is. There's the boy. Man. Okay, so they got coughing. They don't have Weezing this turn unless they have Boost Shake. No, no one plays that card. No one plays that card. Let's see, Colress. Give me something good here. Oh, what is this? Quick Ball, Water, I think. Get rid of that Drapion, and I guess we start powering up that Radiant Greninja. We could start powering up that Raikou, I guess. Yeah, let's let's do that. I'm probably not hitting that Lightning though. I'll stick one on the Raikou though. Let's see. Man, there's so much Weezing, man. What is this? Opponent's going in. Crobat VMAX too. Let's see, Bird Keeper into that Samurai. They got free retreat there. We know we're not having abilities at the end of this turn. There's no shot, but let's see what they decide to go with here. They're just looking for an energy. Let's see. Shopping center. Is this a Tyrannus? This might be a Tyrannus. Nah, it's not a Tyrannus. Why did I get my hopes up like that? This is good old wheezing. It's just wheezing, and I'm just gonna have a really bad time. I've been having a bad time today, and it doesn't look like it's getting any better. So let's see. Top deck, a psychic energy. I think I just retreat here into Raikou, and hope I top deck out of this. If I don't top deck out of this, I'm done for today then. But why is there so much wheezing? I thought the ladder was bad when it was all Lunar Rock, and then I thought the ladder was bad when it was all Lost Zone. I wish I was against Lost Zone. I wish I was against Lunar Rock. It's all ability lock, guys. It's turned into expanded. Standard is officially ruined, and there's the lovely top deck. I'll retreat this Cramorant, I guess. You can take it. I'm just I can't do anything right here. This is bad. This is just a real stinker of a game. But please, I'm my opponent's puppet here. This is supposed to be my video. Let's see though. They're gonna severe poison us. I should have sent up Comfy, but it doesn't really matter. We can scoop up that and send up that Comfy now. I'll throw down these two guys as well. The numbers here are just so bad. That Radiant students needs to fixes the math on Cramorant for them. So let's see though. I don't know. Let's see what they got. No. Lumineon. I'm out of here. I said this was the perfect deck. I don't know anymore. I'll pop the list on the screen. I guess getting rid of that switch, sticking in a rope. This list isn't. This list is good. I promise this list is good. I don't know. Maybe I'm making too many excuses, but yeah, those are some bad games. This is good. Meta is not, but if you enjoyed this, drop a like on the video. If you enjoy seeing me suffer, comment down below. This list is good, but I honestly do recommend you try it out. But I hope you enjoyed it, and I'm just excited to see you in the next video.